Hello, what's up, and what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Miami Dolphins franchise. It is week number 16, 2 weeks left before the postseason as we get ready to take on the 4-10 Buffalo Bills. We come in at 10-4 and on top of the AFC East. The Patriots are still right there. The Jets have a winning record as of right now. Last week, Matthew Stafford is your NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Fitzpatrick, who we're getting ready to play, was the AFC Player of the Week. And then Mays and Antro roll for the defensive side of the ball. Reggie Bush just under 1,000 yards. He's at 811. Can we get him over 1,000 this season? Lamar Miller is also in that 800 range at 804. Ocho Cinco, 991, 9 yards away from 1,000, 9 touchdowns. Reggie Bush is second in receptions, third in yards. And then you got Fasano, who is a pretty good tight end, playing like it this season. Dansby, 68 tackles, 2 sacks for him, 2 interceptions. And then Cameron Wake, not 1, not 2, not 20 sacks. So he's 2 away from 22. That would be like a record, I think. Not for like a game, but if we can get him 1 and 2 sacks, he'll have 22 for the season. That would be phenomenal. We still have 1 week left. Reggie Bush takes the opening kickoff up to the 26-yard line, and here comes Ryan Tannehill. He might mess around and win Rookie of the Year. 3,473 yards passing, 23 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, completing just under 70% of his passes. First pass going to go to Ocho Cinco. And he's already doing the salsa, the little cha-cha slide. So Tannehill's first pass is complete. We get the ball, Reggie Bush falling over his own men, and he's going to fall forward for a gain of around 2 or 3. Williams, Darius, Carrington, and Anderson are your D linemen for Buffalo. Morrison, Shepard, and Barnett. And then you got the corners and safeties, Gilmore, Wilson, Bird, and Terrence McGee. Second down and 7, Tannehill fires over the middle, caught by Devon Best. Slant routes, drag routes are key to our offensive success. We do not want to put the ball in harm's way too much, and we have 16 times this season. Up the middle goes Lamar Miller, the rookie from Miami, doing this thing for the Miami Dolphins with a gain of 12 right there. From the 35-yard line now, we're going to give it to Miller again, bouncing it to the outside, and picks up 4 yards before Wilson and company is there for the takedown. So second down, 6 yards to go. We go up the gut, and there goes Marcel Darius, the ex-Alabama Crimson Tide D tackle. He had 10 tackles last week versus those Seahawks. Fasano makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and that's going to result in a first down. It was Barnett, the ex-Packer, that couldn't bring down Fasano. And Fasano's going to work his way upfield for a Miami first down. When you get a chance to bring somebody down, you better take it, because it didn't do so there, and we walk away with a fresh set of downs in our back pocket. So from the 22-yard line, we got Fasano in the backfield, Reggie Bush out of the gun, and Tannehill goes down. Anderson with the hit. The ball is loose, but Miami is there for the recovery. So he will maintain possession. Second down and 18 from the 30-yard line. Tannehill under pressure. And now Mario Williams gets in there for the sack. And that, Pouncey tried to get him. Pouncey's a center. Pouncey was the only old lineman that saw him, and by the time he saw him, it was too late. Definitely some miscommunication up front. Third down and 25. Tannehill looking, firing it. Ocho with another catch. Going to get brought down by Shepard. And Shepard also had 10 tackles in their win versus Seattle. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So we strike first. 3-0 is the score. Here comes Ryan Fitzpatrick. 3,943 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, 16 interception, completing 57% of his passes. And he went off last week. Quarterback rating of 121, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception versus Seattle. They go up the gut. Jackson gets brought down after a gain of just 1. Wood, their center, is the star on their offensive line. Then their skill position players got Johnson, McIntyre, Jackson. Those are your star players. Yes, the fullback too. Then you also got Mark Clayton, ex-Raven, who makes the catch right there, right on cue. And that's going to result in a gain of 8. So third down and 1 now. Jackson's the deep back. Fitzpatrick fires it. Caught by Bo Scaife. And that's going to result in a Buffalo first down up to the 41-yard line. Dropping back is Fitzpatrick on 1st and 10, and down he goes. Big Randy Starks blew by Wood and then proceeded to lay the Wood to the quarterback. So that's going to be a loss of around 8 and a second down and 18 now. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Fitzpatrick dropping back, facing a 4-man rush, and he's going to get hit. The ball is loose, and the Dolphins recover it. And I believe that was Cameron Wake that was working his way from the defensive end spot. And yes, Cameron Wake will get credited with the sack. Might be a half sack, might be a full sack. But I know that sack may be 21 right there. Reggie Bush to the 20, cuts it back at the 15 and brought down at the 14-yard line, gain of 9 there. Offset eye look for Miami. Going to get the ball to Bush again. Gets tackled by a gang of Buffalo Bills. Morrison going to get credit with the stop. 3rd down and 5. Tannehill dropping back. Has time, surveys the field, drops it off to Devon Best. Dropped at the 1. And on 4th and 1, we have a decision, and the offense stays out. Goal line on goal line. So big bodies on big bodies. 4th and 1, and Tannehill crosses the goal line by the hairs of his chinny chin chin. Touchdown Miami, 10-0 Dolphins on top. Jackson, the lone man in the backfield. Fitzpatrick dropping back, throws it to Jackson in the flat, gets away from 1, breaks another tackle, and finally dropped at the 34-yard line, and that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. Dolphins have a 2-possession lead. Can they keep it? To start the second quarter, Buffalo comes out in 12 personnel. Chandler going to go in motion. They give the ball to Jackson, and Jackson, still on his feet, looked to be a gain of nothing, but able to turn nothing into a 3-yard pickup up to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 7, they fake it. Fitzpatrick drops it off to the flat, caught by Boskate, breaks a tackle. Looking like a freight train out there, picks up a 1st down, and now they're in Dolphin territory. 2nd down and 8. Toss play. Jackson going to get hit in the backfield by Dansby, and the TFL's going to back him up too. So right at the 50-yard line, 3rd down and 10 out of the gun. Fitzpatrick, quick pass, caught by Smith, and I could have swore I was about to have a Yahooze her, but we get off the field nonetheless. So 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Second quarter action still. We're going to run the ball with Bush, and Bush gets met by Bird and Shepard. Again, Shepard had 10 tackles last week. Tannehill fires it, caught by Fasano, brought down by Mario Williams, who dropped back into coverage. And now Miami's looking for their second 3rd down conversion of the ballgame. 3rd and 1. Tannehill over the middle. Has a wide open Legadou Nene. I've been saying Nene. I believe it's Nene. 3rd down and 11 now after the holding call. So erase that play by Nene. And we're going to find Ocho with the 1-hand snag. Just beautiful. A good-looking pass, too. And Ocho reaches up with 1 hand and grabs it before Bird is there to lay the lumber. So from the 36-yard line, Tannehill under pressure, takes a big hit, but we still find Best. And it was not intended for Devon Best, I can tell you that. But he gets his 3rd catch, averaging 11 yards per catch so far today. So we're on the other side of the 50, 1st down and 10. Reggie Bush gets upfield, brought down by the ex-Packer Barnett. 2nd down and 8 now from the 47. Going to run the ball. Miller gets away from 1. Nice juke move, and he's able to cross that orange line, but they're going to mark him short. I could have challenged it, but I was pretty confident we can get it right here, and we do get it right here by the hairs of our chinny chin chin. So up to the 39-yard line we go. Chad in motion. We're going to drop it off to Fasano, who makes the catch. The contact got there as soon as the football, but Fasano able to hang on to it anyway. Gonna drop this one off to Fasano again. Breaks the tackle. McGee, the smaller cornerback, couldn't bring down the bigger Fasano, and the tight end rumbles across the goal line for a Miami touchdown. And right now he has 5 catches for 50 yards and a touchie. So we're up by 17 with 2:18 to go here in the second quarter. Quick pass caught by Clayton, and the one-time Raven takes it up to the 44-yard line. 2 grabs for him for 27 yards. 1st down and 10 from the 44. Fitzpatrick facing a 4-man rush. Has all day as he drops it off to Jackson, who gets brought in at the 50-yard line. They hurry back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 3. Fitzpatrick to Jackson again. Big hit, but Jackson holds on to the football, and that's going to be a Buffalo Bill 1st down. Minute 36 on the clock. Fitzpatrick facing a 4-man rush again and again. He has all day. Brad Smith with the catch. And he's going to take this one up to around the 21-yard line. Now it's 2nd down and 7 from the 18. Fitzpatrick fires it, caught by Brad Smith, weaving through traffic, stumbles, and stays on his feet until he finally gets brought down at the 5. Now Fitzpatrick under some pressure, and it's Cameron Wake again. And that was a solo job, so he should have sacked 21 and a half, maybe 22, as Johnson makes the catch, and Stevie Johnson crosses the goal line by the tip of the football. And the Buffalo Bills did all they could, and they did everything right on that drive to get him to the end zone, and that's exactly what they do. So they cut the lead down from 17 to just 10. So everybody in Miami is hoping that the Buffalo Bills do not circle the wagons in the second half, but a nice touchdown in the first half is going to make it a 17-7 ball game. As we look at the numbers, everything is pretty much even except for the rushing. Rushing goes to Miami 47 to just 7. Fred Jackson's been putting a snuggie after rushing for a 5-yard clip per carry last week versus Seattle. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line. They're going to give it back to Fred Jackson, and again there is a teal brick wall set up, and he has nowhere to run. 2nd down and 11. Fitzpatrick holds on to it, throws it up, nearly intercepted by Jones. But the ball will be maintained by the Buffalo Bills. So 3rd down and 11. Fitzpatrick takes a shot deep. And give me that Yahoo. I can't get no love in this game. And Brad Smith is still loose. Basically a Hail Mary by Fitzpatrick, who only has one completion so far today, and had to make sure that, hey, this is still Madden, right? But I looked and I felt like I was still doing everything right, but clearly I was not. Maybe I got to hold it. Maybe I got to tap it. It's the ball hawk. I don't remember. All I know is that I got to play safety better. Fred Jackson's like, I'm going to play running back better. Breaks the tackle there. Gain of 3. Fitzpatrick is 14 of 15 so far today. Screen pass, and that was probably his worst throw of the ball game. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Toss play to Jackson. Jackson going to pick up the first down with a gain of 8 on 3rd and 7. There's an injured man. It's a Miami Dolphin. I believe that's Audric, and now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. Fitzpatrick looking downfield, throws it to the end zone, and if we could catch in the secondary, that would be a good look. Nearly intercepted, but we can't hang on to the pill. They go up the gut with McIntyre, and we shut that down. Dansby his 7th stop. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Fitzpatrick, toss play to Jackson, and this Miami defense has just a bullseye on number 22, and we are shutting him down. The hold by Vince Young was good. The kick is good as well, and Buffalo cuts the lead down to 7. Reggie Bush from his own goal line up to the 20, up to the 25, to the 30. There's a flag down, but Bush is off to the races, and Reggie takes it to the crib, but I mean, is that a block in the back or holding? And it's going to be holding. And now we're looking at 3rd down from the 12-yard line. Screen pass set up for Slayton, who makes the catch. Got blockers in front, and now he's loose. Slayton to the 30, and Slayton brought down at the 42-yard line. So nice run after the catch there. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Tannehill going to drop this one off. Nene going to get hit. The ball comes loose, and Bird is there like a ball hawk. So they recover the fumble inbounds. And you got to say that Buffalo has all the momentum, so we will challenge. This is a personal challenge, not a booth review like they do today. After they review every touchdown and every scoring play and every turnover. No, you got to challenge it yourself here, and the challenge goes our way. And then we pick up a 1st down. 2nd down and 8. Tannehill has Hartline, and he's going to pick up a 1st down, brought down, I believe, by Shepard. And we get this one up to the 23-yard line in Buffalo Bill territory. Tannehill with time. Takes a shot to the back of the end zone, and it's dropped. Hartline couldn't get his hands to secure that one, and then we throw a pick. So instead of a touchdown, we throw a pick, and Barnett's off to the races. Tannehill slows him up, and Ignu is there for the stop. So from the 44-yard line, Buffalo takes over, and now you could say the momentum is officially on their side. But another errant throw by Fitzpatrick. Just a second ago, he was completing 92% of his passes. Fitzpatrick fires it here. Stevie Johnson makes the catch on the other side of the 50. His first catch went for a touchdown. That was his second one. 3rd down and 2. That pass caught by Jackson, and Fred Jackson, although it hasn't been spectacular, he has been maybe their best offensive weapon so far today, running and passing. They take a shot deep, and this one is going to be dropped again. Smith couldn't secure that pick. Fitzpatrick takes a shot deep again. Smith in coverage again. Going to bat that one away. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 42. Man in motion is Bo Scaife. Fitzpatrick surveys the field, looking downfield, and it's going to be dropped again. That's 3 straight passes that should have been intercepted. Buffalo's going to set up for a field goal. It's a long one, about 59 yards. It looked like it had the distance, but it lacked the accuracy, to say the least. Reggie Bush trying to get busy, and Reggie Bush going to get upfield for a gain of 6, 10 carries, 40 yards for Reggie Bush. 2nd down and 4. Tannehill drops it off to Ocho. He takes a big hit, and that pass goes straight to the grass. So we have 2:26 on the clock. From the 46, Tannehill has it, throws it into a crowd of Bills, broken up, and the Buffalo Bills take back over, still down by just 7. So from the 20-yard line, Fitzpatrick surveys the field, looking left, throws it, and that pass is incomplete. The receiver couldn't get both feet in bounds. 2nd down and 10. We send a blitz. We get a hit on Fitzpatrick, but Bo Scaife makes the catch. He's off to the races, and Bo knows how to get this one into Dolphin territory. So from the 49-yard line, 1st down and 10, Fitzpatrick surveys the field. There's a flag down. He steps up. He throws it, and it's going to be incomplete holding. We're going to accept that penalty, so it's going to be 1st down and 20. We're going to send a 4-man rush, but they're going to run the ball. Jackson breaks a couple of tackles, but can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Messi with the stop. 2nd down and 21 now. Johnson in motion. Toss play to Jackson. And again, the Dolphins defense is all over. Vontae Davis with the stop. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter play. Buffalo has the ball. It's 3rd down and 21. So let's see what Buffalo can do. From their own 40-yard line, they need 21 yards to convert. We send a blitz. Fitzpatrick takes a deep shot, and it's going to be picked off. Smith finally hangs on to it, turns upfield, makes a man miss, and dropped at the Miami 39-yard line. He had about 3 other chances for interceptions, but hey, we'll take this one right here. So 1st down and 10 from the 39. Reggie Bush trying to get loose. And he's going to get brought down by McKelvin. 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard pickup. Going to go to Miller. Miller, he cuts it up. Breaks one tackle. Then Kurt Morrison, the ex-Raider, there for the takedown. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Tannehill dropping back. Tannehill going to go to Ocho, and Ocho breaks a tackle and is able to pick up the 1st down. I thought we were going to be stopped shy. Tannehill looking downfield, and now he runs out of time. Anderson with the sack. The ball comes out. Fasano is there for the recovery, and now we're looking at 2nd down and 22. Draw play to Reggie Bush. Going to pick up 3 yards there. Up to the 43-yard line. It's 3rd down and 19. Tannehill over the middle to Fasano, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. They left the middle of the field vacated. We find Fasano, and we have a 1st down. Now it's a play fake. Going back to Fasano. Big hit in the secondary. He's going to wrestle that football away. It was Burrow with the contact. 2nd down and 10 from the 36. Get the ball to Miller. He's weaving through traffic, and he takes a big hit. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Going to drop back, have Fasano wide open. He's been killing the Buffalo Bills all game long, and that's going to be another chain mover. 7 catches, 79 yards up to the 23-yard line. Tannehill looking. Going to find Ocho again. And now we can kind of work on the clock just a little bit. Just under 8 minutes to go here. Tannehill throws it. Caught by Bush, and Bush makes the catch, his first of the ball game for a gain of 8 and a 1st down. Now it's 3rd down and 5. 5:12 on the clock. From the 5-yard line, Ocho Cinco, another touchdown. From the 5, we find number 85, and it's 24-10. Fitzpatrick, do you have any magic? That pass caught by Clayton, and he takes this one up past the 35 to the 36-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Fitzpatrick has it, drops it off to Jackson. Jackson breaks a tackle, and Jackson is going to get dropped after a gain of just 1. Fitzpatrick is now 19 of 28. 2nd down and 9. Fitzpatrick holding on to the ball, running out of time. He escapes the pocket, and he's going to run forward for a pickup of 6 yards. 3rd down and 3 now. Dime defense out there from Miami. They're going to set up a screen pass. Jackson breaks a tackle, picking up some good blocks and finally forced out of bounds by Smith. So now they're in Dolphin territory. Can they score quickly and give themselves a chance? That pass got caught by Bosque. Up that sideline, his fourth catch goes for a gain of 7 as they work their way up to the 39-yard line, and now he's left wide open. I don't know if that was a blown coverage or he just sent too many people at the quarterback, but he gets open and takes it inside the 5. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Fitzpatrick got a good blitz pickup by Spiller, but we bat that one away in the end zone. So with 2:05 on the clock, a field goal does nothing. They got to go for it. 4th and goal. Fitzpatrick under some pressure. A good job by Spiller again, and then Fitzpatrick lays the lumber as he crosses the goal line. Everything worked out perfectly for Buffalo there. I mean, nobody got open, but when you run over our middle linebacker, you got to say everything went well. So under 2 minutes to go here. Miami's trying to protect the 7-point lead, and Bush with a gain of 12 in his best run of the afternoon is going to give us another first down. 2 timeouts left for Buffalo. Reggie breaks a tackle, brought down by Morrison. Picks up another gain of 7. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. If you pick up a first down here, game will be over, and Reggie Bush uses that electrifying speed to get to the outside. Picks up a first down, victory formation. And that, my friends, is going to do it. So we came, we saw, or I guess we stayed, we saw, and we protected the home field. It's always a good job to beat Buffalo. They beat us earlier this year. It wasn't even close. They absolutely dismantled us. So we come back, protect home field. 24-17 is the final in this one. Again, total offense fairly even. They did basically all their damage through the air. We were more balanced in our attack. Ryan Tannehill, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Reggie Bush, 17 carries, 80 yards. And then Tannehill ran for a touchdown. So both quarterbacks ran for touchdowns. And then you got Fasano with a touchdown. Chad Ochocinco with a receiving touchdown as well. Got a bunch of receivers involved. Pouncey had 4 pancakes. You know we love pancakes on this channel. We stay at IHOP all day long. Carlos Dansby, 8 tackles. That's always a good look. Cameron Wake did get those 2 sacks. Starks also had a sack, so 3 for the team. But I believe that should give our man, Cameron Wake, 22 for the season. And there's still 1 week left this year. Sean Smith had the lone interception for us. So I believe this is to see who wins the division, but I know we clinched the playoffs. That X usually means that we clinched the division already. So we could have the same record, but we might still just, walk our way into the playoffs. Now, as of right now, according to this, the Patriots haven't clinched anything. So we're going to start everybody. I ain't going to rest nobody. And we're going to hopefully have no major injuries and hopefully also beat the Patriots, because that's the main goal here in this franchise, to do better than the Pats, because they are the top dogs, obviously. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of the day. Tune me again, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.